Yep, here we go. Let's see. Hey everybody. We're here, we're back for more Arknights Endfield story content because we never finished it and it's been a couple weeks. And we're done with Star Rail, so we might as well go back to what we were working on. We're in the middle of Wuling, right before like the head honcho of this area's office. Which, yes, I did play a little bit of the story on my personal account. I'm further than where we were. I do know a little bit of what's going on. But I haven't been able to force myself to play through the story as much if we're not on stream because I haven't really been enjoying the Wuling story up to the point where we are. Not as much as I enjoyed the Valley 4 story, which I hear is kind of the opposite for most people. Most people were enjoying the Wuling story more. Maybe I just haven't got to the point yet that I'll be enjoying more. I'm still, I think, fairly early on. I think the big problem is, though, Valley 4 was like really intense, very video gamey. Had several bosses. Like, heck, we had 3 acts and 3 boss fights in Valley 4, right? And in Wuling, so far I haven't fought a single boss. It's been almost a little more, I would say maybe visual novelty, a little more watching a show-esque compared to the other ones. And I think that's just a bit disappointing for me as somebody who prefers gameplay over everything. The more gameplay I have, the more I end up enjoying a story, right? It gets you more engaged. It started off really strong though, like up to the really fun bamboo grove and everything. There was a lot of like mobs and encounters at the beginning. And then like after you enter the city of Wuling, it's just a bunch of talking. It's just a bunch of talking. So hopefully we get through this and I'll get to a part of the story I enjoy again. Share this out, put this here. Put that there. I think another thing that bummed me a lot about it too, why I was having trouble getting into it, is we're actually at a point now where we could just run around and explore most of this area, but in Valley 4, exploration was a lot less limited very early on. And I think the exploration is probably the best part of this game. So maybe we'll just be enjoying this area more in general because we'll be able to explore. That might have a lot to do with it. About to enter the main pillar office. How's my experience so far? Well, I mean, I guess while I was typing things in, I didn't see your chat. I've been explaining it. Overall, I've been enjoying the game a lot. It's just this little section of Wuling hasn't been as entertaining to me. Like, I was pumped all the way through Valley 4, even through the beginning of this area, but once we got to the main city, it just grinded to a halt. So hopefully this is just a temporary halt, and we get right back into everything afterwards. I think that's everywhere I need to share it. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Which I guess is it was going to go straight into a cutscene. I probably could have at least had that playing while I was sharing things out. I always forget to do that. Of course, half the time I don't even know if I'm about to be in a dialogue scene or not. This time I did happen to. But hello, Archer. It's a fun name. Less tutorials, etc. Yeah. The tutorials always grind everything to a halt. Like, I know there's one we have to do shortly after this. Once we unlock the AIC in this area, there's some, like, fluid stuff. It's not that long, though. I think it's a lot shorter than the component tutorials from the previous sections. So that's good. I guess it could be worse, you know, if we're stuck in a lot of just guided tour story section with a bunch of talking. At least the entire area and all the characters here are extremely pretty. Right, we could be stuck in a lot of story, and the area and characters could look awful. So that's already the positive side of things.
I've been waiting for you.
But I kind of like when I was pushing my off-stream account, my personal one, just to unlock some more stuff. I didn't skip anything, but I did kind of skim it since I knew I was going to have to replay it on stream again anyway. And this part is just like a bunch of running around and hitting X on the spot that they tell you to hit X for the most part.
Things have been complicated, and we didn't show you the proper
So I don't really
hospitality.
regret kind of waiting to absorb the story until I was on stream. Because, man, it takes a while. Waiting for Tong Tong, probably next month. I heard Tong Tong was on the way. Like, a lot of people were saying Tong Tong and Rossi
Please excuse the
are
mess.
going to be the next
I didn't
patch.
get a chance to tidy up.
Which, if it is, that's cool, because I like both those characters. I think they're both really fun.
Please skip the formality. Just speak to me as
Though I think my
casually as
favorite
you
design
used
I've
to.
seen so far is Mifu. And it might be even longer, or probably the patch
Ancient one.
after that.
The Endman has
For
only
her.
recently awakened and is
But that's
still
fine.
recovering.
The other two characters are more
So
fun
your
than Mifu.
memories
Mifu just has
haven't
like
fully
a
returned
really, really
after
nice
all.
design.
Back then, you came to the Wuling Science Station for an exchange. I was just a Tianshi intern shadowing my mentor, but we briefly worked together. You even gave me personal guidance.
So far, you think it's going to be Tong Tong and Mifu for one. Okay, I see. Some people are telling me Rossi would be there instead of Mifu.
Brief, but
And
deeply
1.2
insightful.
is Zhuang, and then 1.3 is Rossi,
But
because we aren't returning to the valley for a while. That makes sense, though. That actually makes more sense than what some other people were telling me. Because despite game mechanics letting us to
Let us
go
leave the
back whenever we
reminiscing
want,
for another
story-wise, we
time.
won't be going back for a while. Yeah.
Before we proceed, allow me to brief you on Wuling's current situation. Please, follow me.
Our current thing is, obviously, we're building our Levitin team
These
when we're on.
particle
I still
beams
haven't
are
even,
connected to
listen,
the
I'm
Shirenite
so
inside the
slacking on
Tinshu
this.
pillars.
Haven't even begun
Administrator,
producing the materials I
you
need
can
for
try
gold gear
touching
yet.
them.
We're sitting on purple. And we're all level 80. We haven't even gotten to 90, so. We're just here soaking up the story for now. Yes, I did. I got new Surtur. Very early, too.
Weird.
We got her, like,
These when
on
I
the
got
first
them.
slot of the free 10 pull you get for using 30 pulls. I wasn't going for Gilberta, even though I think, like, comp-wise, that's probably the best person to
That's
pull out
because
of the 3
Shirenite
starter
still
people.
remembers you.
Supports usually carry these games pretty hard.
It was created from the bold vision
We're going
you shared
for
with HAS.
Yvonne,
Wait.
because that was the,
Endman actually
of the 3,
started
that she
Project
was the one I
Shirenite?
was more interested
Shirenite
in,
is an offshoot
personally.
of the proto-rig technology, so of course the Endman was involved. Chen, didn't you read the reports from the technical axis?
And we got,
Of course I read it.
last
I
right,
can't
so we
magically
could actually
memorize
pretty
30
good,
years worth of
like,
reports
freeze
like
comp
you.
or whatever.
Shirenite.
Shirenite was first envisioned as a way to seal rifts, stop the blight from spreading,
But I
and
think
cleanse polluted
right
land
now
and
we
water.
only have
It took
about
us
half
over
of
a
what we
decade
need
to
to
simplify
guarantee
the
Yvonne.
manufacturing process, so Shirenite could be
Right.
mass-produced
Not
and
counting
become the city's
the
core.
premium currency you can
That
slowly
said,
earn in
I'd
game
rather
and then
not
transfer
ruin the
into the
surprise.
world.
I'll
We're
let you
somewhere in the
witness for yourself
30,000
the innovations Shirenite has brought to
range, and
the
I know
city.
like it's 60,000, I believe, equals 120 pulls. So I think even if we don't get the full like guaranteed amount, which is you shouldn't pull really unless you get it. I've got really good luck. I might risk it anyway, and I think we'll probably still just end up getting Yvonne. So
Does
you got
this show
Lei
all
in
of Wuling?
45 or something? That's still really good. Yeah.
Yes. If necessary, we can zoom in to see every detail inside Wuling City.
With monthly
Everything?
pass, you can guarantee.
And that time I was wrestling with bird and beasts in the meadow.
I'll consider it.
Don't worry. Nobody's going
I
to
did
look
get
that
the
closely.
middle tier upgrade. I just didn't get the paid one.
Looking at the simulation. Are those undulating structures around...
Or no,
Wuling
not
that
sorry, you're not
are
saying
tied?
battle pass. You're saying the
Correct. Over the
drip
past
pass,
few
right?
months, unusual ether activities have caused multiple huge tides to overlap,
95
flooding
pulls
several
right now.
zones outside the city badly. While the Tinshu pillars can
And
protect
the
Wuling,
10
they
dossier?
use up
Yeah.
Shirenite very quickly. In fact, our supply is nearly...
Like we got Lei so early, we didn't even get the dossier
Exhausted.
on
But the
this
city
one.
and the people look normal. Wait, is that why...
I think the only pulls
I see. That's why
that
the
we
Watchguards and
used
you have
on the
personally
Gilberta
gone beyond the
banner were
perimeter
the
to
ones that
handle the
were
Ingoloy.
dedicated to only
Yes.
her banner. You know,
We had to find
like
ways
the,
to reduce the strain.
5 you get from the shop, and then the 5 that you get from daily login at the beginning of the banner.
Depth readings are still rising. Supplies won't last long. We've got at most 3 months.
Those ones I think you should probably
The
just always
entrance
use
point is
anyway,
valid.
right? Because they're
With the
useless anywhere
automated
else.
industry complex, we stand a good chance
As long
of
as you
making it
have the
happen.
mats, and it's
The
not like
AIC is based on
hurting you to
proto-rig
buy them from
technology.
the shop.
It's the only way to mass-produce Shironite in a short time.
It's like 10 to 15 euros a
I
month, basically
truly hope
Netflix. Yeah, the problem is I play so many of these games, I have to be like picky and choosy which ones I get a monthly pass on. Sometimes I'll rotate it. I'm like, I'll get the pass this month this game. I'll get the pass this month that game. Because it adds
We've
up pretty
almost
quickly.
forgotten just how many impossible things the
And typically I
Administrator can
only
pull
do
off.
that on my off-stream accounts. My stream accounts, I functionally
Administrator?
play free to play.
If you'll come this way, you've probably seen how things are outside
Mostly
the
because,
city
like,
on your way here. But I'm guessing you haven't seen
I don't
the full
play these
extent
accounts
of the
really
Black Tide yet.
unless I'm
Here,
on
you
stream,
should be able to
so
see
they
it
get a
more
lot
clearly.
less dedication to them. And it's like, it feels like a waste of money a lot of times if I end up going like a few weeks between streaming a game or something. Hey, Mike. Yeah, I get you. I stopped for OG Arknights because I feel like OG is easier for you to handle dailies. Yeah, see, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, perfect. Perfect sense.
With the Blight Tide rolling relentlessly just outside, it is truly impressive that Wuling City manages to maintain such peace.
Dailies in this game are really easy,
Unfortunately,
though.
while everything seems quiet, the
Right, you
enemies
get-
are already stirring behind the scenes.
What?
The Bone Crushers
2/5
have
of your
arrived in
dailies
the
done
world.
just by crafting one gear and
Several
gifting
Tiantian
something to
pillars have been
a
destroyed over the past week.
whatever are they called?
The array still
Operator?
holds, but these losses are clearly
It's already
threatening
80
the
points
city's
right there, and then you
stability.
just do whatever. If you just want to like hop in, hop out,
I've been informed, but based on
send
the
off your
UWST's
deliveries, maybe do
updates,
somebody else's
her
deliveries
activity in
because you get
Wuling
more
is
money that way,
quite unlike before.
and do your stocks.
She's not
You know,
alone
like
this time. A man named
if you're trying to
Archie
just
is
do
with her.
minimum deliveries, you
He
can get
would
everything
never
done in
at
10,
his
15
allies.
minutes tops.
If he was really just her ally, things
Minimum
would be more
dailies.
simple. His arts do
I
not
like
align
that.
with any modern Originium arts framework,
I like that a lot.
and he seems fluent in a language we barely recognize.
You get 80 points for fixing one robot? Wow.
Could it be ancient Sargonian?
No, it's more esoteric.
I know you can get like half your points just from doing whatever the daily
For
quest
now,
is, or you know, like most
All
of
we
your
can
points
do
that
is
way.
increase Shironite output.
If you want to take the time to
keep
do
the
whatever
array
the daily
stable.
quest is.
Indeed. Worrying gets us nowhere.
Super quick.
Let's focus on what we can prepare.
A lot of the games we stream, I don't bother
I
to
had
do
already
the dailies on
designated
because they
a
might take
plot
too
on the
long.
city's outskirts
Because I
for
already have to do
industrial
them
use.
for my other
I have
like
also
accounts that I
arranged for a
actually
guide to
prog
assist you
very
on the way
frequently.
there.
But a game like this, ZZZ also has super quick dailies, especially ever since they added the batteries to it that you can just spend
I
them to
should
auto
be the
clear.
one thanking you.
So that one I'll
With all
do.
of you here, I feel
Sometimes I'll do Star Rail just because like I can leave it on in the background. I can just walk away while it's grinding.
like stepping back into the past.
But there's a lot like I just don't touch because it's too active and it takes too long. And if I did dailies for everything, I'd be
Yes,
sitting here for several
when
hours and get
everyone
nothing
was
else
still
done.
around, including you. Back then, everyone was full of hope. We all believed that every problem had a solution, that no one would lose hope or walk away.
Like, I
Administrator,
totally get why bigger channels who
I
play a
hope
lot of
Wuling
games
invokes your memory.
have
Its people,
account
stories,
managers.
or anything
Which
lingering
would actually
in
be
your
a great job if I could find somebody who was hiring an account manager, be like, yeah, I would do your Genshin dailies and stuff for you. Sure, why not? How much you pay hourly? So talk to her and leave. Oh, because he's outside. Yeah. That's where we left Mifu. We left her right outside the office. Which I guess this lobby area is still part of the office. Sort of. You worded it in a weird order because it feels like I should leave the office then talk to Mifu.
Seal the deal? I told you, she won't bite.
See, I've been trying to understand how the CN side is complaining that this game is a job. The CN side complains every game's a job.
I guess. I do look up to her.
Like, even less intensive games.
Honestly,
I guess it's the factory
I've
management,
never been able
but
to figure out what
it
she's
really
thinking.
just depends how
I guess I don't really
hardcore
have
you
to.
want to go into it, right?
I just do what
Because
she says.
if you just want to bank
Alright,
up some stuff for a
gossip
while,
time's over.
you could just set your factory
Don't
to
you have things to
auto-produce,
handle?
leave it there, and be like,
Copy
cool. I've got like tens of thousands of batteries or something I'm not using that I can use in the future. I could just switch it around the next time I bother to play. But here's the reason why I think CN specifically calls it a job. I've noticed the Chinese community in any game is full of more min-maxers than the other regions, right? So to get the most out of their gameplay, they probably might be treating this game as a job. When all of these games, like, yeah, you could min-max it, but the core audience that they kind of dedicate the game, that they program it to, is like the semi-casual audience, you know? The people who come in, play the story, spend money on the characters they want because they're not playing every single day. Maybe even uninstall the game until the next patch if there's not a character on the other half of the banner that they want. And then reinstall and play around next story, get their returner bonuses, spend money on the game again. Because those are the type of people who spend the most money on your game frequently. Right? Like, there's some whales who play every single day because they're super min-maxing. But for the most part, people who play every single day don't have to spend as much money as semi-casual players. That's also, like, one of the reasons big blueprints are a thing in this game, because they know they were going to make this really important factory function. But semi-casual players probably aren't going to sit there and do math and solve all this stuff themselves. And to be able to keep them focused, you need a way of giving them the ability to do the things they need to do. That's probably their intent behind the blueprints. I think the blueprints are great anyway, though, because it's a live service game. And even though there's no, like, true multiplayer yet, the blueprints are one of several ways where they take advantage of the fact that this is actually a live service, and it's not just giving you a single-player experience that you have to log in to play. They do quite a few of those things here. I like the stock trading is one of those too. Like, I think if you're going to make a live service game, which all these gacha games are, they have to be for the gacha to function. You should really lean into the fact that it's a live service game. Super positive on them for that. It's kind of why, like, in a lot of these, I guess the ones they would call AAA titles, which Endfield would fall into that category to a lot of people, I kind of get upset that they don't have old school guild systems and stuff that most mobile games had that they stole from MMOs for the longest time.
Distinguished guests from Enfield.
Everyone used to do it.
Supervisor Perlica, Miss
I haven't played the original Arknights in a hot minute, like, since it was new, but I'm pretty sure they had one in there. You know, even Hoyo used to do it in Honkai Impact 3rd, and before that, they dropped that in Genshin with their alliance system. But they actually used to have interaction that made the game feel more like a live service.
Allow me to lead you to the designated spot.
Sure thing, Mr.
Yeah, blueprints
Zhuang
also save people who
Tianxin.
really don't have time to build a factory.
Wait,
Yeah.
no.
But basically,
It's Li Feng.
it's just another
My
aspect of what I'm
name's
saying,
Li
right?
Feng.
You're just, you're adding on to it and
Sorry.
confirming.
This is my first time on duty.
It's the people who have the least time to play the game are also the semi-casual players,
relax.
right? People who've got a day
You serve
job.
under Mifu, right? That's
That might be
impressive
pretty
for your
demanding.
age. And please, Just call me Chenyu.
Might be too stressed to invest a lot of time
Thank you.
afterwards. It's like I can't
Your
spend
passes
the
are
rest
all
of my
set.
night after I get
Please
home
follow me.
playing the game. I could play an hour. Can't spend the rest of my night. But people with day jobs also have money.
Uncle G, I'm back with...
So these are the exact people that the game
You
design
must be
is
the guest from
appealing to.
Enfield.
Tian Shuang's message sure travels fast, huh?
Oh, come on. Li Fang was going on about it all afternoon yesterday.
Wow, such dedication.
I just don't want to mess things up.
Kiddo, if you're this easy to fluster, you'll never make it as a watch guard.
I think the
All right,
semi-casual
Take
players
these
that spend
passes and get
quite a bit
going.
of money too to get the characters they want
Yes, sir.
are also the ones whose demands
this
you
way,
need
everyone.
to appeal to the most. Because the people on the two further ends, opinions don't really matter.
Gate duty and emergency rescues.
Like,
Watch
free-to-play
guards must
players'
face
opinions
swamp
don't
gate,
matter
huh?
too much.
Yeah. Uncle
Unless
G
that
was
free-to-play
still on
player
shift at the array
is like
yesterday.
some big
He
popular
probably
streamer.
hasn't
Hey,
seen his
Fist
little
Jose.
girl in over a week.
Because, you know, they're not
Right.
spending money on your game.
Please stick close.
If you lose
Like,
them, you're not
very
really
active
losing
ahead.
much.
There's blight inside
Again, unless that
Yes.
person's word
It
of
does occur
mouth
in areas
is free
away from the
advertising,
city center,
right?
but it's all under
And
control.
whales, like the
So
big
many
hyper
people
whales,
here.
their opinions don't really
I thought this
matter
place was
because they don't
off
really
limits.
have
We're
strong
Tianxia and
opinions.
farmers from the Industrial and Agricultural Production Unit.
You don't
The
want to
Tianxia
lose
handle
them,
data
right?
monitoring,
Those are your
Sure Night
biggest
equipment,
bursts of
while the
single
farmers keep test spots production.
amounts of money.
Wuling wouldn't run without them.
But also at the same time,
We all know why Wuling
those
City
are the type of
exists.
people that are
Dangers
often
are
willing to
shadow,
just spend
and
money
we
for
outpace it
very
by
little
never
incentive.
lowering our guard.
They
Yes,
just have to really
it
like a
does occur
character.
in areas away from the city center, but it's all under control.
So it's not that their opinions don't matter, it's just that most of them don't have opinions to matter.
Isn't that Shuang
They're like,
the
I like
enemy?
the character I'm gonna pull. It's the people in
You know
between
that?
there that are still
Wanna
giving
go
you a
say
lot of
hi?
your money, but then also they
fine.
might have stronger opinions,
probably
and you could
busy too,
more
but-
easily lose them from your game.
Li Fang! Li Fang! Not bad at all. First official duty, and we already
You just watched
looked the
a
part.
Mr. Rex
What's
Theory
Tag
video
you
on a
along with
character
Captain
named
Lee
Hope
in
from
Blaze
Baldur's
of
Gate
Glory,
3.
putting
I
out
know
fires all over
almost
the place?
nothing about any of the characters from Baldur's Gate 3,
I didn't become a watch
other
party to show
than
off.
the fact that there is like a druid who can become a bear and
The automated industry
you can
complex
sex
is
him.
important
That's like
business.
the extent
Stay
of what I
focused.
know of Baldur's Gate 3's characters.
Enmin?
And that's because that was memed and pushed all over Twitter during the time that the
Everyone's
game
been
was
counting
new.
the minutes, and finally, here you are. Let me introduce myself. I'm Yenning, head of the Wuling Sheer Night Application and Tech Production Unit. This is my student, Bai Shuang. Right now, we're handling hazard monitoring for this area, gathering intel to see if we
I
need
think
to
in
roll out
general, I
routine
like the
examinations.
characters in Wuling more than Valley 4.
I heard the Enmin was here in Wuling, so...
And
I
that's
thought
because
we'd
I think the
prep.
Lung
Bai Shuang, turn the
have
apparatus 3 degrees to
the
the
best
right.
character designs.
Okay, got it.
And there are more Lung here
There's
than
something
there
about the
were back
Angoloi
in
and
Valley
the
4.
Blight that you should know.
Which makes sense, because we're functionally in China. And,
Contact below. Fall back now.
you know, that's where Chinese dragons would be from. Am I playing with full graphics? I actually don't know what the settings are on. They're probably set for performance. I'm on the PlayStation, so it only has 2 graphic options. But I'm on a regular PlayStation 5, not a Pro, so it probably prioritizes the one option for performance over the one for better graphics. Though I often don't see that much of a noticeable difference when I switch them.
At the blighted zone manual.
Understood. Put on protective gear.
Okay, go over
Seek
here.
immediate shelter.
Check this thing
Red
first.
shoes.
Me! All non-combatants, move behind me immediately!
None shall live.
I also need to remember my buttons, because I haven't played this in a while. The fact that all of these games that I play have dodge on a different button often just screws me up. This one's circle. Got it, got it, got it. I went
How did
to
Angeloi
jump
breach
and
the
do
array?
an event in
The
Genshin
Angeloi and Wu Ling come
immediately
from an
after
anchor
we
point
streamed this
within the
game
black
one day,
tide.
and I was
Wherever
like,
the
I was
tide
hitting
flows,
circle
they
to
follow.
dodge, but that's not what it said on my controller.
Yanning.
And I was like, why am I getting hit by everything?
How bad is it really?
I must apologize to everyone from Enfield. With Shiranite reserves running low, we prioritize the safety of the city proper by deactivating some of the Tiansha pillars here. That's why the array was compromised. We plan to reactivate them before your arrival to clear out the Blight and Angeloi. But
We're truly sorry. Every resource is stretched thin.
Don't blame yourselves. We understand what you are going through.
thank you.
I know a
Must have
lot
briefed
of the materials production in this area
While you
is
head to
the
the reserve
liquids,
site, we'll continue doing everything we can.
which
to
I heard a
contain the
lot of
Blight
people
disaster.
freaking out, like, oh, now how am I
Yeah,
supposed to
if you'll
figure
excuse us,
liquids out
we
now?
have to hurry to the
But
next
as far as
location.
I've seen, it's
Lifang, please take care
treated still almost like another mat. You know, like one unit is a volume of liquid. It's not that hard.
Tianzhuang
It's
and
like the
Wuling
production
City
line for anything
are
else.
sheltering more
You just
than
have to
anticipated.
harvest water.
We need to deploy the PAC as soon as possible.
Chen Yu, Tianshu Zhuang said you're going to build a factory, and it'll
So
top
far,
every other
there
Shiranite
hasn't really been
production
anything
facility.
that complex
Is that
about
true?
the factory stuff. Like, you can make it complex.
Does
you can
this
go in
factory
and
support
completely
automatic
min-max,
Shiranite production?
dedicate
So the Tianshu
uh,
won't have to work day and night in the lab anymore?
Yes,
as
that's
much
exactly what we want to achieve with the AIC
into a
factory.
tight space as possible to use everything properly. But general
All right
factoring
then.
is not that
Everyone, let's
complicated.
pick up the
I'm sure
pace.
it probably will be the further we get in and the more and more stuff gets added. But we're also just at the start of the game, so you don't expect everything to be that complicated. It's a Balswin or Balsong in Baldur's Gate 3. The main antagonists are the Cultists of the Dead Tree. I do know the Cultists of the Dead Tree. I'm not a D&D lore nerd. I used to be a long time ago, but that was back when I was still in school, and I still cared about D&D. I was still in and out throughout 4 and early 5, but I kind of just gave up on D&D in general. Like, I just don't care anymore. Oh, Ball Spawn. Yes, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. I thought this was some new thing you were talking about all together. Like, how am I supposed to pronounce this thing? Ardelia's trying to tell me something. Yeah, I got distracted. What are you trying to tell me, girl? They're always trying to tell you something. You're like, hey, look, there's a thing you can get over here. Which I appreciate. I like how handy your characters are. They help you mine. They'll pick stuff up for
This
you.
plot meets all deployment criteria. Level terrain, favorable weather, and optimal wind conditions. Let us begin.
Yeah, chat is a little delayed. There's not really anything I can do about that. It's because I'm streaming directly from the PlayStation, so it's not like if I was on OBS and I could set it to ultra low latency or something.
Conditions met. Coordinates uploaded. We are good to go, Endman.
I think one of the
Please
big things
issue
that
the
turned me
command.
off of Baldur's Gate 3, in particular, is the fact that it is heavily 5th edition, and I kind of hate 5th edition. Yeah, here we go. We're expanding. We're entire other countries now.
Orbital drop. Never seen it before.
The factory must grow.
Want to wave to our operators up there? They can see us, you know?
Hey, don't treat me like a kid. I aced dynamics and intermediate physics. Top of my class.
Top?
It's like they can see us, and then I'm like, oh wait, but you know, we've got fine enough cameras up on satellites that we can see things going down on Earth. I'm sure their ship probably is equipped
There
with the
you
same
go.
stuff.
Finally smiling. Just relax a little. Our Endman's here. Everything
Like if
will
we have
work
that
out.
technology now, of course a more advanced civilization's gonna have at least
Yeah,
the same technology.
Seeing the PAC myself really gives me hope. So, what's next?
Not so fast. We've
So you're
got
confused
prep
by how
work
they
first.
handled humans when you looked up Baldur's Gate
Endman,
3, how it works?
let's review the Wuling AIC plan.
You know, I find the funniest stat about Baldur's Gate 3 when it came out is that like 80% of players just went with like a lawful good human paladin route. And they didn't like that the vast majority, I was probably not 80%. I know it was more than half, it was maybe like 60. But like the vast majority of their players were just going that. You're like, really? That's the route you pick with all the options we give you? And they're like, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't been exploring in this one.
The Sheer-Knight-related AIC
When I unlocked
technologies are still in preparation.
the main
Perhaps we
like
could first-
PAC, the first time I was here on the other one,
What
I
happened?
already had
Let's go check on her.
like 10 points to spend because I had been running around and exploring before doing any of the story stuff once we got here. I've got 1 point to spend because I've talked to like one guy maybe. Fluid filler, is that what we need? I guess that's what we need. Yeah. The funny thing about this game is that the that's not the option I wanted to hit. The entire area is meant for like solving puzzles, for getting one thing of water to another one, and there are people who are spending all their time
Don't worry,
using
just
fluid
no
fillers to just drain the water
A landslide?
everywhere.
And it took out the irrigation channels
You're like,
too.
well, that's not what
This
we
easy
designed it to do, but
experimental
if that's what
fields.
you want to do, sure, we gave you the option.
Quite a headache.
Sorry, I got jump scared by a pantail beast. I thought it was an ankylos, so...
I'm not blaming you. Glad you're safe. But this water will be gone soon if we don't act fast. Let me call Uncle
Play
D,
either a
but
wizard
we
or
can
a
get Tianxia
sorcerer.
engineers from the city to help us.
Don't.
I
Everyone's
think
busy
everybody
enough
does
as it
have their
is.
comfort pick,
Let's handle this ourselves.
but I don't know. I think
Go get
variety is
another
also the
Tianxia
spice of
apparatus.
life. I like to
And
jump
for
around a
that
lot.
stunt you just pulled, clearing this mess should be no
I think I've
problem.
played
But won't that
at
take a really
least
long
all
time?
of
You got a better
the
idea?
original
Just
D&D
leave this
classes
dry
at some point in
canal
time.
as is. The farmers
I
won't
do
be
have a
happy.
preference for
If we don't
the
fix
holy
it
classes.
soon,
Like
it won't just
I've
affect
always
their
preferred
water
paladin.
supply, but
I think
it'll
over every
also
class, which
disrupt
that's a
monitoring at
later
the far
add,
end of
but
the system.
I've always preferred paladin. And I think as a backup, I prefer cleric, just because
The automation
they have
port.
options for a little of everything when
right.
it comes to
We can
supporting
use the AIC
or dealing
factory.
damage.
Time to see what Tianxia Zhuang meant
But
by
if
creating
those
something
are
out of
already
nothing.
picked, I have absolutely no problem just jumping
The
in and
depth
filling.
readings still haven't stabilized. We really can't afford to waste any time.
Of course, I think that's
We
also
thought
why I
we'd be the
prefer
ones
those two,
asking
is
for
because a
help.
lot of times they're good picks for
Endfielders.
filling. You end up in a
Counting on
party and like nobody
Endfield.
wanted to play healer.
Production
It's like, okay,
details
cool,
for
I'll play
fluid
cleric. I
pump
don't
and
care.
fluid supply unit have been attached
Cleric's
to
fun.
the Wuling
I don't know why
AIC
you guys
plan.
don't want to play it.
Let us begin.
Fluid pump. Yeah, this is the tutorial I was talking about earlier. But this was like super quick. It doesn't even feel invasive. It's about the same length as like maybe the mining tutorial.
Please place
Which I
the
guess is
fluid
fair.
pump
This is
over
kind of the
there,
equivalent
closer to
of
the canal.
mining
Last
here,
time I was
even though
helping the
you
farmers.
can and
The
still
pump
mine.
never worked right.
But as far as like
Ran
adding
out
a
on
new
me
thing
all
to
the
do, this is
time.
the equivalent of mining. Oh, they also wanted to show us that there's a different hot bar for each area.
We can place the fluid supply unit right by the drain canal, close to the fluid pump.
Of course, then we're gonna have to get power over here too. Oh, you took my cursor all the way over there. Stop it. It would also be like really cool if you could use the top-down view in places aside from the pack area.
If we want to automate the original
Setting
industry,
things in 3D
how should we handle the power issue?
is really annoying sometimes.
We have temporary power supply solutions, but they will
I get the
take time
real
to
reason why,
implement.
because
Now
enemies
that
could
we've
attack
seen
you
what Endfield can do,
in most
it's
other
time for
areas that
Wuling
you would
to
put things
shine a
down.
little.
So you have to
Bifong,
stay in
Didn't we prepare a final
mobile
batch of
form.
Shironite relays and electric pylons before? They can automatically connect to nearby Shironite power facilities. Should be able to help.
Oh, that's
I think
right.
the game's designed that
I
is
get it
like
now.
physically impossible for
With
enemies to
Shironite
get
this
to you when
scarce,
you're in
these
any
are
of the packs or
practically
sub-packs.
luxury items. Even critical operations get limited quota. But I'm sure Enfield Industries can make better use of them than I could. So please, go ahead.
I love the relays in this area so much more. Yeah, just a spot that reaches both of them, I guess. I didn't know they were gonna give this to us when I did this before, so I preemptively started running the older power lines all the way over here before I built the filling station or whatever, the transfer unit. And then they gave me this, like, oh, I just wasted all that time. Let me go pull my wires back out of the
Next time
ground.
we do field experiments, can we bring a set of this equipment with us?
We're gonna need more than one set.
I think, though, it is very important that we had to run
What's wrong?
all the wires up through the
Activities
ground in the
gradually
first
increasing.
area
We
before
might be approaching the
you get to
blighted
the
zone.
second area where,
Well,
so
then,
far,
since we're already
these
here,
auto
we'll
relay
help all
units,
the way.
the wireless ones,
Given how Wuling's
only
anti-wire
work here.
waterborne, we may encounter some
And
fluid.
also this area
I'll-
is more difficult to traverse.
You stay and
There's
keep an eye
more
on the
twists and
AIC
turns,
factory.
so you kind of
The
need
Angloids show
these.
up here instead.
But
The
you need
factory
to
is
set up like
crucial, and we
a
just got
stable
it running.
foundation
We
first.
can't
before you
afford
get
any
something like
damage to
this.
it.
But all right, fine.
So I have no complaints
I'll
about the
stay and
order in
watch
which they
over
did that. It
everything
makes
here.
perfect sense. I think if you spend a lot of time running the wires around in Valley 4, it makes you better at picking placements for these pylons here. To the point that you probably just don't even notice. Right, like you already built up the skill kind of
More
passively, and
Angloid. Let's
now
clear
you're just
them
putting
first,
things down.
Then handle the blight.
They
Okay,
are
we
different
need...
from what we encountered
No, we need
in
to...
Valley
Wait, you
4.
guys, we need this
Ew,
first.
they're gross. Victory strategy, engage!
Oh, no, I need to get out of that. Get out. Go, go, go. Let me grab this. There we go.
I got the data, but
Are the results unfavorable?
the blight.
See,
ahead of
Fizz
us
is
is
Wandering Witch is a lot darker than
spreading.
what the first episode advertised.
But
Episode
even
1
if
makes
there's
you
blight
think
inside the
lighthearted.
array, shouldn't the
slice of
widespread
life.
sheer night across Wuling reduce its activity?
Yes.
There are quite a few series
Normally,
that
there's
kind of
no
bait you
way
in
it
that
would
way.
spread this fast. Which means my earlier calculations were...
Everyone, the AIC factory.
3
And then
months,
you hit the filter.
right? Bang Yi, level with us. Do we even have 3 months worth of Shiranite left? You wouldn't falsify reports to your own people, would you? Bit by bit, we're losing ground. Until what? You start feeding your own flesh and blood into the production of Shiranite?
I will handle everything. But I do need all of you to stay focused on your own posts.
Fine. You do your job, I'll do mine. Should have known better than to worry you'd work yourself to death. Bai Shuang, take the data and submit it to the Shiranite Central Laboratory.
There's
They
a
follow the standard procedure. Address it
3D
to
animated
Viceroy
indie
Shuang.
series that's been going on YouTube for apparently a while now that I only just learned of.
Access
That I'm
permissions have been
probably going to
granted.
dive into and see if
Please
it's any
go
good.
to the Shiranite Central Laboratory. I will see you there.
I'd have to look up the name
must
while I
hurry
have it
over.
bookmarked.
Tianshu Yanning, Tianshu Baishuang.
And I only
Bye-bye
found
for
out
now.
about it because I was reading
That
the
was pathetic. Enman?
creators poll,
the only
right? Like
ones
there's
who
a
can help her
mangaka
now.
poll in Weekly Shonen Sunday every week, and all of them answer a question that gets posed to them.
The clock's ticking. Quickest path
And
to the lab
most
through
of
the housing
them-
blocks.
Had said the answer to the poll was like, what was a series whose ending
And
you
maybe,
really
after
enjoyed
things calm
more
down
than
in
most
Wuling,
others?
could I
And most of
please
them
have a
answered
dorky
like one of
dog?
Rumiko Takahashi's stories
Oh,
because obviously
You're not even a
she
full-time
is the
watch
big
guard yet,
veteran
and you're already
of
thinking about job
that
hopping?
magazine and
That's
is
not
an
what I
inspiration
meant.
to every single person
It's just that
who works there.
I still
But
have
her
a lot to
answer
learn.
was surprisingly an indie animation that has, I think, subs at the very least, maybe even dub in like 11
It's a
languages,
promise, then.
called
See you around, everyone.
Milky
All right.
Subway: The
Settle
Galactic
down, let's go
Limited
find Tianshu
Express.
Zhuang and figure out our Shiranite production plan.
And
we
given
can swing
also
by
the
Hongshan
answer
Swordmancer's
was about a finished series, that means I can just binge it if I want to.
Yeah, might as well go there and grab sharper tools.
I just need to find the
Got
time to even
plenty of
start it,
fights
but I
ahead.
have it bookmarked.
Perlica?
Let's go.
What's on your mind, Perlica?
Just
Plus, it's about
thinking
a train,
Viceroy
so,
Zhuang
you know,
and
I like
her
trains.
unique approach to leadership.
Trains are cool.
Mifu, Yanning, and the others.
They're probably one of my
It
favorite
seems
settings.
They'd rather be her friend than treat her as their viceroy. For Wuling, she'd give her all. None question her peerless skill. They only fear their friend might be burning herself out.
Oh, Pearly, why did you start thinking about this again? Here are my 2 cents. I think Supervisor Perlica is extremely capable as well. Of course, the same applies to our Enman.
Are you done talking? I don't want to cut you off before looking at my map. Okay, that's far enough that they probably want us to teleport. Can I add this to my map first? There we go.
Don't worry, I'm around. Just go ahead and waste your time some more. Unlike the blight and
go.
rifts, Orleans.
I have noticed getting further into here, there still has only been that like 1 or 2 times where as long as you're moving at the normal pace the character wants to move at, the dialogue has not really been cutting itself off. which is a big problem you see
Once
in a
we
bunch
get past
of
the Bell of Three Presences
these big
of the
AAA
Tianxia
games and
Bureau
stuff
Academy,
these days, where
we'll be pretty close.
Bell of Three Presences?
characters will
ATS
talk and
motto.
then they'll just cut
See
themselves
true,
off
think
because you
clear,
walked
practice
into the next
plenty.
thing.
Three Presences. See?
This game's been really
My
good about
ATS
its
friends
spacing,
always joke
about
that
not cutting
eyes
itself off.
glazed, brain fried, hands cramped. Speaking of which, maybe I should reach out for a gathering or something.
Right, like, I stood still to be safe to hear everything, but they would have just continued. We would have been fine. Also shows you that, like,
Institute of Material Science is
the
up ahead.
layout of their
Wow.
cities
They added another lab building.
isn't just there to look pretty,
Out
it's
of
actually
any month's
well
HAS
thought out and
proposals for dealing with the
meticulously
blight,
designed
Project Sheer Knight seems to be getting
regarding
plenty of attention.
your route of gameplay. It's the little things. I appreciate a lot of the little things about this game. A lot of tedious care went into most of
You
it.
passed the check? This thing's definitely not scanning faces. Then, if I do this...
陈千羽更新信息已录入，认证通过，通道开启。
What? No, no, no! That's not what I meant! Hey! Redo that!
认证未通过，认证未通过。
Why?
认证通过。
Chen burnt out her one brain cell on a joke and now is punished for it.
Chen, Tianxia Zhuang is still waiting for us.
I'm doomed. Now I'll be stuck pulling this ridiculous face every single scan-in?
I'm sure there's probably somebody with override access, Chen. Just go and talk to the right person. You might be in a queue for a while, shuffled from place to place. Might take the better half of a day, often does.
Initiate third Shiranite energy injection. Monitoring instruments, prepare for data logging.
Readings from Channel B34 are exceeding the expected range from the pre-test simulations.
Attempt recalibration. Try to minimize the interference.
It's not working. I'm getting the same thing. None of my numbers match those from Yinglong.
Interference eliminated. Let's go for another run.
We continue. Initiate fourth Shiranite energy injection.
Chanchi Zhuang, data adjustments for this run look pretty big. We might...
Stop the run! Stop it! Changyu, how many runs have we had at this?
Stop whining. Get some water and cool off the stabilizing rod. The cooling system's down again.
Water? That's like baseline cooling efficiency. Your senior knows ice-making originated in Mars, right? Maybe we should get him instead.
Let me do it. But I need you to sort out the readings from the runs. Take a short break, and we'll continue after that.
I don't know why they need to get some water. Like, this just seems like your facility,
Endman?
if it needs cooling, just wasn't planned very well. when you've got all these fountains and running water surrounding it anyway,
Okay, then.
you should have like a liquid
Since
cooling
the
system
Endmen
just going
volunteered,
through the entire
I'll let
facility.
you handle this little task.
Like, I get that they need, what's it called? No, where is this our drone? Yes. They need to give you stuff to do in the game, and I have no problem with that. I'm just saying the implications to the lore that you're having problem cooling your system is like, maybe you should have just built your entire facility.
Aim at the array stabilizing rod.
Oh,
Get
the
its
sprinkler was
energy
just
level within the...
make you not run out of water. Got it.
One more run. Same perimeter.
I had water on me. I kind of just already did it.
So, is it working?
Yeah, I know. Like, it's literally surrounded by water. There's fountains and stuff everywhere. There's entire rivers and streams. Like, they should just be funneling the water through the facility as a liquid cooling system. And then just, like, funneling it back outside afterwards, so they cycle it through. Maybe put a sign outside the fountain, like, warning water may be hot. Though it's still going to lose a lot of the heat by the time it makes it out there. Might be hotter than you're expecting.
It worked. Wait.
But also
let me
releasing
check
it out there
Me
is a good
too.
way of letting the water cool back down before it gets back into the system. You'll lose some from evaporation, but, you know, that happens anyway.
Endman.
I'm just saying, there's a much more efficient way you could have built your facility, people.
Yes, though it's just a first step. We're looking for a set of suitable parameters. They'll ensure the Shiranite production facilities are PAC compatible. With the success of our first step,
This
we
is
can
like
start designing the blueprints of said facilities.
Impressive.
old
And
car
faster than expected.
radiator level technology,
This could have
the
only
way
been
they're
achieved
set up
thanks
is.
to the Tianxia.
Indeed. We should really give them some time to rest.
It's like, oh, the car's overheating again. Put more water in it.
Thank you.
In the meantime, put more
I'm
water
alright.
on it.
Ge Yipu and Changyun spent months on this project without a break. Compared to them, my contributions pale.
Our research center has just received data from the Tianxia. However, it'll take a while to get the completed blueprints from them.
Do all land gastropods die from salt? I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head.
Supervisor Parla.
I think all the ones I know
While
of
we
do,
wait,
but
perhaps I can take the Endmen
I
on a tour
wouldn't know.
of the central laboratory.
I can handle things on my own. Chen, why don't you join the tour as well?
Me? Qianshu Zhuang has our Endman covered. I can't add much. Maybe I should...
Since Chen just returned to Wuling, maybe there are places that she wants to visit again.
it's never something that
Yeah,
I've been
the
curious
city's
enough to look up.
changed a lot. I really want to do some exploring.
Okay. Then, I'm leaving our Endman in your hands, Tianxia Zhuang.
Mm-hmm. The data room is upstairs from here. You should have full access to all the files.
To all the files? That's pretty unlimited
The area
access.
upstairs is the administrative office and labs for various fields of science. However, I believe you'll be more interested in the data room. Some of your old files and documents are stored there. Would you like to have a look? This way, please. All reports and data generated since the founding
Having
of the
unlimited
science station
access to
are
an archive
stored
like
in
this makes me
place.
feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Zhuang, just at the right time. I was about to
Trying to
give you
find
these
information
data
on, like,
reports.
some random structure in the Outer Rim.
Oh, the Endman's here too.
I'm with the Endmen. We're looking for information from the past.
Oh, you should have told me, girl. I can easily retrieve them for you.
It's all right. I know where the records are. As for these reports, please deliver them to Supervisor Perlica. Thank you.
All right, girl. I'll do as you say.
Let's go, Endmen. They should be over here.
This is gonna be like the library episode of Avatar? No. It's not gonna be like that at all.
Well, there are moments when memories fail.
This is just a very brief stop, and it's just a very normal archive for research.
Fang Yi, once we completely fill up the rift, maybe they'll build a brand new city there. If that day comes, I hope there's gonna be a 24/7 dessert store. How about you? Don't tell me you're gonna ask for a brand new research building.
There are enough labs already. I think we can use a mascot.
This also has nothing to do
really conspicuous.
with figuring out, like,
That empty
what the
plot
actual
next to the
weakness
training
is
ground looks
to the main bad guy.
The people
I actually
working for
don't
the
even
Sway
know if
regulator
Wuling
would
yet has a
never
bad guy.
agree. In fact, they keep complaining that the Yinglong Special Task Force isn't getting the training
Like,
areas it needs. Fang Yi!
I mean,
why
obviously
did you
there
leave the
is.
recording
We've met
device on
people.
again?
But I'm talking about in this patch we're in. I've heard one of the bigger complaints about this area is that there's really no bosses because we had 3 bosses in the first one. Because Valley 4's main story kind of concluded as a prologue. We're probably not getting more bosses until the next patch. So anything that would be like that, we're probably also not getting until the next patch.
We had an intense discussion to name the Shiranite Nexus. The debate actually turned physical. Thankfully, my mentor won in the end, or we'd have to call it...
Like, I guess I can't complain because we had 3 really good boss fights already. Kind of greedy to ask for more during the launch, like, had a really solid 3-act story for Chapter 1.
departure was so abrupt.
It just makes this section feel a little weaker because it's a lot of setup for what's going to happen next.
But we're not letting go of what you started here. Don't you want to spend more time here? There are still
Does make
some
me excited though,
documents
like,
in the data room.
in a lot of these games where the launch is so good
I was
that
busy showing you around the place.
there's
I
nothing
didn't even
particularly
ask you
about
how
it that
you
excites
felt
you
about
for
the city.
1.1 or 1.2, other than the fact that you're
pretty rude
hoping
of
it's as
me.
good as the launch.
So,
I think
Endfield,
this one has been
what do you
doing
think
good enough
about this
legwork
place?
to make 1.1 conceptually exciting on its own.
Do you think you'll like this place? Never doubted it. I brought you here because I wanted to share a few moments from the past. Supervisor Perlica might need a while to get things done. Let's just wait outside. Over here, Endman. This happens to be the students' recess. The place might get a little busy. To be honest, I wouldn't be getting this break if you never came to help us out.
Tianshu Zhuang, your new disciple?
Oh no. This is the administrator of Endfield Industries.
The administrator? Seriously?
Looks pretty
Yeah, slow down a little bit. Let me catch up.
Please don't mind them.
The game won't let me walk any
Most
faster
of the
than
young
this.
Tianshu
She already
never
had a
met
head
you
start. I feel
before.
so far behind her.
Hearsays and written records are all
Hug the
that they
corner?
have.
No, that's not
In
helping.
fact, they've been keen to see you after
Oh, there's a spot where... Probably only because I hugged the corner, a character cut themselves off. If I stayed on the main path, she probably would have had enough time to talk. That's kind of on me for trying to find a path that catches up to her as fast as possible. You're near the end of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I don't know if I should say congratulations or my condolences. Congratulations because you're near the end of beating it, but maybe my condolences because you're near the end of beating it and don't have much game left. I think it really depends on how much you're enjoying it.
Spring again.
There's a few games like I've been very, very regretful to finish them because like, yeah, but if I finish it, then it's over.
You like it?
Like, it took me a while to actually do the final dungeons in Echoes of Wisdom because I was enjoying Echoes of Wisdom so much.
Did you just remember something?
You have more games to play? It's fine. Okay.
You actually brought a pear blossom sapling during your last visit to the science station. You even said a day will come when you'll raise a blooming orchard in Wuling.
A blooming orchard. That must have been rather difficult in a place overrun by the Blight.
Indeed.
At least Echoes of Wisdom is not a very long game,
flowers
though, right?
like these
Like,
is
if I wanted
never
to
easy,
enjoy that again, it would be a pretty
especially in those
quick
difficult
replay,
times.
comparatively speaking. A lot of modern games are so long now that, like, even if you enjoy them, it just doesn't even feel like you ever want to replay them again.
But look, I have succeeded.
Ma'am! We've got...
And then you've got games like this, like I'm playing, where all the replayability I get out of these games is basically by juggling a personal and stream account at the same time.
One of the sky poles
So I'm
we're
getting
using
two
for the
playthroughs
performance.
almost side by
We were
side.
just test flying the unit. But the
Most of
signal
these
went out
games
above
need to have like a new
Fangxing
game
Avenue.
plus or like an
We lost
archive
it.
mode, because the thing is there is no replayability with these live service games that keep going through, because the only way to replay it is to either transfer to another server, which this game only has 2, and typically if you're on
Come with me,
PlayStation you
Edmund.
don't get to pick your server anyway because of the way PlayStation's rules and networks are. You're just on whatever your local server is, which kind of sucks. Or you create another account. But if you create another account, or same switching servers, it's like having another account, you don't have any of the stuff you pulled or unlocked.
Sorry for dragging you
Which
all
isn't
along.
super necessary
little
in this
carried
game, at
away.
least so far.
Hope you don't
You
mind.
can get through the whole story with just the 5-star characters and the 4-star. I've got 4 stars in my current team.
Yes, it matters
Or
a
at least
lot,
a 4-star.
actually. I don't want this to spoil the event later on.
But, like, if you did enjoy the gameplay and you did enjoy the story, you just don't get to replay it.
I'm glad to hear that.
All of these games need
So, in order to live up
a new
to your
game plus mode,
expectations, we should
similar
address
to how
this
like Final
issue
Fantasy
quickly.
XIV has one.
This sky pole seems to be flying normally. Maybe there's something wrong with its sensors. Odd.
Like, I think Final Fantasy XIV is an MMO, which is also a type of live service game. The oldest type of live service game, really. Solved the problem
the
completely.
sky pole, Endman. Don't let it escape.
Right. They have the thing called the Unending Journey, which is a journal inside your inn, and you can go and rewatch any scene you've ever seen.
A child
In case you want to refresh on lore or whatever, re-experience it. Don't need to go to YouTube to do that. Don't have to rely on somebody else. And they've got a New Game Plus mode where you could just take your leveled character and go back through and replay sections of the story that you enjoy.
It's all right. Tell me what's wrong.
Like, anybody could just rip that straight from Final Fantasy XIV and instantly improve their life service game.
took my chubby load.
There. Now where did this machine go?
Over there. It flew over
Unless
there.
they're already a mission-based game. There's a lot of these type of games are mission-based, right? Where you can just go back and replay any mission.
Let's buy you another.
That already
chubby
solves
one,
the problem.
okay?
It's these ones that are more like open-world exploration stuff that don't have that option.
Then I want the special TGCC crossover exclusive.
Okay. The special crossover exclusive.
It's one of the things like one of the games I play, Honkai Impact 3rd. The part 2 feels like a stronger game in some ways, but it feels weaker because it's not mission-based. Really. So it's hard to go back and replay things. You don't really have that option like you did in the first part.
Where should we
Oh, no, I know Bloodlines is a replayable game.
Endman, have you seen the balloon in Skypole?
I only see a spring.
I've never played it myself, but I'm aware of it. It's one that,
Must have been hit
back
by
when
the
it was
sky
new,
pole.
people wouldn't stop talking about it. At least people I knew. Because I hung out with a bunch of nerds, and several of them were goth, emo, or scene. So a lot of them were just into that stuff.
面板并未受损，请不要乱碰。
For a lot of them, it was the type of game they'd rather engage with because it fit their scene
路径受阻，
instead of something like Morrowind or Oblivion.
需要协助。
Oh my god, two
No worries.
wacky
Just let us
guys.
handle this.
Give me skill points for my new
The
system.
truck looks alright. We'll move it out
Just
of the way.
conveniently placed right next to
Possible
each
let it
other.
affect the performance event.
I need those.
Got anything else I can help you with?
We've got to stop that sky pole.
Shen, Tianshi, let's surround this thing. Block that path. I'll cover here.
That was a good cut.
Thank you, everyone. Endman!
I liked that cut where
I'll block that side.
they shifted scene by having the person walk
Quit
in the
moving.
foreground.
Bloody machine.
Shall we continue the chase?
Or shifted perspective, really, but shot. We're technically in the same scene. Give me this.
There'll be plenty of time for that later.
Oh my god, you won't let me take it now? Well, that made my entire day worse.
You finally found the time to come jogging with us.
Wow, you actually brought a friend along, Tianjin?
I get it because we're in a point of view. That's why I'm the Endman right now, and not my other characters. But that's just lame when you
Sorry,
restrict
folks.
you from
We
getting
really
stuff
need
that are just
just
there.
up ahead.
Let's hurry.
I imagine at this
Whoa!
point too.
What the?
Well, that one actually needs an interaction, right? Like you end up talking to it, but they'd probably stop me from picking up chests or other things on the ground as well.
The performance is about to start.
And the reason I have a
How am
problem with
supposed
that,
to serve anyone with this
with a very
mess?
loot-heavy
Yeah.
open-world game, is now I have to remember to go back and get those.
My deepest apologies, Engineer Pan. I should have retrieved it sooner.
Oh, Tianshi Zhuang. Can't believe you're personal running this errand. Hey, Admin. You here as well? Boring that. It's just a cheap soup base. How about Rapid Mill? The performance is about to start. As for this sky pole, it's frequency rating at Fables. Oh, jeez!
Ah, my shirt!
It's all over my hair!
Yeah.
So cool!
Ah! Chili oil! My eyes burning!
I know that's one of the dietary restrictions during Ramadan. Is you can't have your water until sundown. There's a panda gangster. I wouldn't call him a gangster. I don't think that is a good description of him. He definitely, he's got the leather jacket on or whatever. I think he's supposed to come off as kind of like a little hip. He's a cook and an engineer.
I'll try. The drone caused a serious mess. Fubo needs to review this properly. Sorry for
Like, I think
suddenly
because
involving
engineering is
you
one
in
of his
this.
things, they're trying to give him like a biker mechanic look. Like a grease monkey. He's a grease panda.
Really? That's good. An occasional walk does help with remembering things we barely think about when busy. I'll find a way to make
It's
it
probably
up to
also
everyone.
easier to put a panda in a leather jacket and aviators than it is to try to like find a jumpsuit that looks good on a panda. Oh god, with all that fur too, in this environment, could you imagine having that fur just trapped inside of a
In a
jumpsuit?
city encircled by threats,
If you're completely
these
covered in fur, you don't
gatherings
really
do
need much
wonders
clothes
for
on.
morale. And this little thing is one of the most important performers we have for today. The world-changing missions of Endfield may call, but if you become
Also, leather
blind
jackets
to
breathe
those
a
who
lot more
support
than you'd
you,
probably think if you've never worn
that
one.
would be a shame. Memory might have faded for you, but never for the city that
I used to have
waited.
one for a while.
So, you did plan this from the start. And
Also
gave
used to have a
yourself an
denim
excuse
jacket,
to leave the lab.
which I'm not a big fan of
My
denim in
original
general.
plan involved
I don't like
proper
the
tour
feeling of
leading
it
with a
on my
rather
skin,
detailed
even from the
itinerary.
inside. But I was fine with the denim jacket, because
I saw
very
that
often the
malfunctioning
weather that I'd be
sky
wearing
pole
it in,
darting
I had a
about
long
with
sleeve
our
shirt
goal in
underneath, so like the
mind,
denim
I
wasn't touching my
suddenly
skin
wanted
anyway.
you to walk the streets of Wuling, not as a strategist, but as a wanderer.
Yeah, very sudden indeed.
So, for this unexpected reception, how would you rate Wuling's?
No, I think the reason I ultimately stopped wearing it was the same reason I also just don't like jeans.
Here to watch
There's
the
not a lot of
performance.
give to them.
New bamboo
I didn't
milk
feel
tea.
very
Second cup,
flexible
half price.
when I was wearing the denim
Here,
jacket.
just take the last two. On the house. One for solitary joy, two to unlock happiness.
That's why I never got into
Sold them
jeans.
all. Time to call this
Somebody who like
shift.
runs,
Bye.
jumps, climbs everywhere, kicks all the time for no reason.
Endman?
You know, sometimes I'm just like standing there
What
out.
is the Wuling
I'll throw
you
some
see?
kicks just to keep myself flexible. Jeans just don't match with that. Almost no give. Your legs start chafing for no reason.
It's almost time.
I wore
Time to take your proper spot.
athletic slacks and sweatpants mostly growing up. And I wear mostly scrub bottoms now. Because they're like gi pants, but with pockets. Where did that come from? That big shade. I didn't see it actually lift up. It was just suddenly there and started unfolding. I do like the drone display though. That's kind of cool. It's something you see a lot in real life now too, especially in China. Like they have a lot of drone shows that accompany their fireworks because, you know, the whole point of fireworks in the first place, aside from being used as a weapon, was also lights in the sky, right? Like it was just to be pretty. So if drones can do the same thing, why not incorporate them?
Expect.
And you'll see like they'll make dragons and stuff in the sky and all kinds of things.
Land remains, but
I've seen
people
some
say-
videos of them. It looks pretty cool.
Ba-da-da-da.
Good fortune.
Let's head back.
Is there a character in media that uses fireworks as his main weapon? Let me think about that. I mean, probably. I've probably seen many too. I gotta think. Other than like Jubilee, who in some incarnations her powers is kind of just like shooting fireworks at people. But like actual fireworks, I'm trying to think.
I'm afraid I didn't really catch it back then because of the noise. Sorry. But I already have the answer I need. The moment the Academy told me about your return, I began rehearsing a decade's worth of stories.
I think there's a Skylander with fireworks as their main gimmick, but you can't remember their name. You know, I think I've seen that one too, but I was never into Skylanders. I just knew people who were. So I can't even really visualize it.
But
and I definitely wouldn't know the
too
character's
much
name
to be
either.
done. And the stories
Like
worth
Buck
sharing
played Skylanders
are few.
and collected some of them for quite a while. So I had that like
Anything you
tertiary
feel like hearing,
experience with it. But I have not really experienced it much myself. You really wanted Skylanders as a kid? Yeah, you would have been like the perfect age for that too.
Something I need to think about.
To like really want it, that like the demographic they were selling it to.
20 years
Buck
ago,
was pretty much
we
already
worked
an
with
adult
Endfield to prepare our fourth
for
scientific
most of the
survey
time
for
that he ended up playing
expansion.
Skylanders.
Years later, I volunteered for the
Which is
science
fine. That's not
expedition
even a criticism. It's
and
just
left the growing city
that's one of those
in the
games. It's
Hongshan
targeted
crater
kids, but it technically benefits adults
My
more because you have
observations
money
of the rift
as an
left
adult, so
me
you can
memories
buy
far
the stuff for
clearer
it.
than the others I made at Hongshan. After a lengthy
Like in
debate,
general,
my mentor
it's harder
finally
for a
named
kid to get
the
that stuff
science
without
station
begging their parents.
Wuling. Wu. the pacifying force of
Even a broke
martial
adult
might.
could probably end up getting more Skylanders than your average
Aryan
kid can.
Ridge denying the blight.
Though they weren't cheap.
The Hosan Academy of Sciences and its greatest allies committed every resource to create Shiranite. By combining our knowledge of Originium and the Farron Matsui, we forged the first milestone of Wuling Science Station. The Shiranite reversed the blight.
I was actually
isolate
hoping,
the rift.
and I think everybody was hoping
Clean water
that
cascaded from
when
the
Nintendo
Shiranite
started going all in on the amiibos,
we finally
which have functionality
conquered
with
the rift.
an entire array of different games, that
That was what
Nintendo
I
would have their
believed
own thing like
until the
Skylanders that you could use almost all the amiibos in, and they just never did.
Parting
And it
lasts
feels almost like a
eternity.
waste,
And Wuling is the final mark.
because there's a
we
lot of
left
people who are
behind.
on the edge about getting an
How
amiibo,
could I ever forget?
but they're like, why would I get one for a game that
blink
I might
of an
never
eye,
get, or even though I have the
Science
game, why would I get this amiibo just for this game? So for the most part, it really just ends up selling to people
found a way to thrive
who like it
upon
as a
the harshest
collectible or a
lands,
figure, which narrows your market.
to
If they had
shelter
a
the citizens,
Nintendo Skylanders like
fend
game,
off threats.
they would
City
probably be
is
moving
nothing
more
without
amiibos
its
in general.
people.
The closest thing they had to that is there was, and this only applies to the Mario
I'm
stuff,
truly happy to see
there was
you back.
a free-to-play or free-to-start Mario March of the Minis thing. It was kind of like Mario vs. Donkey Kong Minis on the 3DS. And that one had levels dedicated to specific amiibos you could pick up,
Before I joined the Wuling Science Expedition,
which is cool, but it's
I had
kind of
many
only like a half effort towards
problems
that.
as well. I was completely overwhelmed.
Like, there should have been an entire
Until one
amiibo
day,
gaming department
I read a
on
question
Nintendo
on the
if they were
title
planning to
page
go
of
all
an
in
old
on it.
book. It was a self-reflection.
Because even
written by
Disney
Tomu Tianshi.
more or less did that
I asked
with
myself
what was it
the
called?
same question.
Disney Infinity,
And only submitted my applications.
I think was
after
the name
some
of the game,
deliberation.
which was worse than Skylanders, right? Because Skylanders weren't
While the
particularly
young
backwards
still
compatible,
see the verdant hills and
but they were
rivers.
all forward compatible. So if you had older ones, you could
just
use
a
them in the
very
newer
simple
versions of the
question,
games.
but in
Disney
this
Infinity
untamed land,
wasn't
that
only
question claws
not
at my chest.
backwards compatible from like 2.0 to 3.0 and going backwards, it also wasn't forward compatible too. Outside of the toy box section, you pretty much could only
time
use
will
Disney
write that
Infinity
reply
characters
for us.
in the story
this
that they were
moment,
built for,
the looming
which was
threat
really
is what
lame.
matters
It kind of
most.
defeated the purpose
Tianshi
of the entire
Endman,
thing.
the
But they
blueprints
still
for the
went in
Shiranite
on it
production
harder than
facilities are
Nintendo
ready.
did.
We can now progress to the next phase of our collaboration.
I'm all ready.
Good. I've notified
And I guess
Ken
at
to
least
make
you
her
did
way
have
to
the toy
coordinate
box
the
function
area.
if you did want to just like
Let's rendezvous there.
run around in that world with any character. That
Thank
option
you,
was there.
but no. I've already taken my break, so it's
But
time
why,
to get myself back
why
to the
Kingdom
Institute
Heartsify
of Material
the world,
Science.
right? Why have it to
Then
where
I'll head to
the
the
Toy
main
Story
pillar
characters
and
only work
monitor
in the
the
Toy Story
Tianshi
story,
pillar
the
array.
Cars characters only work in the Cars
Nevertheless,
story?
do allow me to express
Would
my
it be
gratitude.
silly to let Cars work in
An
other
eternity
stories?
past,
Yes,
yet
but that would
now
also be part of the
hope
fun of the game.
stirs again.
Yeah, it did feel like they were made almost like multiple separate games. It was like Disney Infinity functioned more as an engine for smaller games to be made in it.
Forge of the Sky?
Where are those? There they are.
I heard about this thing before. I think it was mentioned in some ancient legend of Great Yan that goes like, Hearken, the Forge of the Sky
Awaits 5 Earthborn metals. Perhaps this was the Tianshi's wish for their new machine.
Pop. Pop. Okay, also get rid of this. I still haven't done most of these. Like in the other one either. It's free overall. Like, I probably should do them. They'll get me even closer to getting Yvonne. I probably will do them all eventually. They just take so long. And they're not even very good tutorials. But I need them. Eventually. What is this? Depot bus. Ooh, I probably do need depot bus for Wuling. That's that's going to be necessary for sure. What about you? Oh, you need 2. It's just to raise the limit of forges of the sky by 1. What's a forge of the sky? Oh, oh. Yeah, I probably need those. But we've got other things to do in the meantime. What is this? Fluid storage? I don't know if you're super... I mean, all of these are important. Pipe fitters. Oh, okay, these are the rerouters. Like the belt transplant. Okay. What else we got? Separation technique. Probably need to be able to separate stuff. Fluid filler. Hydroponics. That's for planting and seeding and stuff. Well, this is the recommended one, so I guess we'll pick it up. I don't know when we're going to get into actually doing much of this, so I should probably just end up picking up in the order they're recommending them at this point. I don't particularly have a goal that requires one over another. Oh, AIC area? Cool, we can just teleport over there. And we unlocked regional transfer. It takes so long to transfer stuff that I think, for the most part, it depends what you're transferring. In fact, it might be smart for me to transfer 900 of these right now. Why not? Right? But for smaller things that you need, it's probably better just to teleport over there. If you only need like 50, 100, or anything that can fit in small stacks, grab them out manually, and then teleport back and put them in. But yeah, for a huge amount like 900, yeah. Though, yeah, again, 900, if I had 18 empty spaces in my backpack, I could do that really quickly. Just saying.
Enman, Tianshu, Yan Ning, and Bai Shuang are here.
We meet again. I'll offer assistance in troubleshooting to ensure the success of this operation.
Hi, everyone. I think he got some new orders from Captain Mi. Another blight tide has emerged.
The tides are so frequent it almost feels like a constant thing. Let's focus on constructing the Forge of the Sky first.
We must deploy the Sheernite production line ASAP to resolve the Wuling urgency.
And we shall observe a brand new method for Sheernite production. This learning opportunity doesn't come often. Pay close attention, Bai Shuang.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's begin, Endman.
It's okay. I already did it. Oh, do I have to? I guess I don't have to, but it's Oberol. Let's do it. Let's get this stupid tutorial out of the way. And I guess we do need a lot of, like, what's it, Shiranite? I'm assuming that's pronounced with an SH sound. Often when we use X to translate Chinese words, it's an SH sound. So we want produce 1 Shiranite, use blueprint to set up a Shiranite production line. Oh, you need water. That makes sense because this is like the same. Wrong one. Same system as what's it called? The thing we had to cool off earlier. Did it not connect? Oh no, it did. She's giving me a weird prompt for no reason. It's the R1. Is that it, or which direction are we going? Oh, no, we had it right the first time. Oh, pipe splitter, pipe splitter, pipe splitter. Where are we gonna put this? I guess it doesn't really matter where we put the pipe splitter. It's gonna be about the same no matter what. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take it on this side. Is that working? Or did I did my pipe splitter wrong, didn't I? Probably did. Yeah, that's the way I needed to do it. I did not pay attention to which way it was facing. Also, not that this matters, but let's just put this in here anyway, because that's backed up. See, we need carbon for that one. We need sand leaf for this one. And carbon for that one. Now I think, yep, everything should be running. Running. I used the blueprint to set up the production line. You gonna tick? Or do I actually have to finish one? Okay, it just needed to finish one. Well, that's good though, because that means now that we did that, I don't have to figure out how to build it myself. We want to use the blueprint. Oh, you don't fit. It's okay. I think I can move the facility, right? Let's see. I'm gonna leave at least 3 spaces just in case. Hit the wrong one. Doesn't matter where we put it, as long as it fits. I can rearrange everything else later. What? Why won't you let me start it from here? That's a belt. Whatever. Oh, because I haven't started construction yet. That makes sense. What do I need? Now I can send my belt. Oh, I didn't know that, Fizz. I mean, I kind of figured the Chozo part came from Metroid, but I probably would have never guessed the pop fizz from Skylanders part. That's interesting. We need water. That's what we need. Pipe. Actually, I need to set up a place where the pipe can come from. That probably would help. Where's the nearest water source? Here? I don't particularly need that other one anymore, right? Can I get rid of that? Can I just reuse this stuff without having to build more? Because we got over there. And I'm pretty sure we could get back over there through there, right? Let me actually confirm that real quick. That you can we get over there from the other direction? Or is that like locked off? It's kind of locked off. But I guess this entire area is locked off, so it's not really an over there I can be. Anyway, I can't start mining yet. So yeah, I think I could just take those. I don't think the water's gonna lower back again, but it might. I don't care. Clogged. Me stash. Let me stash. Let me stash. There's a straight line. I want to try to straight line this as much as possible. Up, this one. You need electricity. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Now that that's all set up, we need to set up our ports. Oh, do I even have those other two things? I know I technically have Sandleaf, which goes into the middle port. I do not have carbon yet. And maybe I should increase my sandleaf production by a lot. I didn't want to do that. Hit the wrong thing. Oh, that's cool. They just gave us some stabilized carbon anyway. They probably didn't even intend for us to build this entire chain yet. They just wanted me to do this.
We can now use the Forge of the Sky to produce Sheeranite.
I do need to start making or harvesting carbon though. Where would I get it? I guess we could mine coal from the ground. We could also make charcoal from trees. That would be a way to get carbon. How does this game do carbon though? Do I need like a compressor? Oh, I need to move some to the backpack? That's fine though. I could just wait till there's enough in the facility. Which is still traveling on this really, really long road. But once there's enough in the facility, I can just move it to my backpack and that should do it. In the meantime... Isn't ash basically carbon? It is! That's why, like, if we wanted to, if we need to make a solid block of carbon, we could just, you know, burn some trees, get the ash, and then use a compressor to make the blocks of carbon. That was one of the ways I was thinking of doing it. We just have to understand how the game wants me to do it. And I haven't gotten to carbon production yet, so... I don't know particularly how they want me to. I'm sure they'll teach us. Like, there's actually probably one of those tutorials teach us. I'll probably do that off stream at some point.
It's working!
Or I'll just try to figure it out myself. I haven't done most of the tutorials in either account. I've just kind of been putting things together and trying to figure out how they work because I think it's more fun to discover it that way.
It's basically protocol originium with additional properties imbued.
But if you just put a facility down, you can look at the
truly effective.
I get the recipes for what they produce. And
next
eventually
step
you
is
can
to
backtrack
verify
until
the
you find
effectiveness of the newly
which
produced
facility
Sheeranite.
makes the thing that you're looking for.
Enman, remember the place where we found the blight? If this batch of Sheeranite can reset the entire Sheeranite flow control node...
Sheeranite flow control node?
I'll explain it to you when we get there.
Sheeranite flow control.
The Sheeranite flow control node is up.
Also, thank you, game, for saying Sheeranite several times. I was, in fact, saying it right.
Is this it? I thought it was just decor for a scenic vantage point.
And if I wasn't, I would have corrected myself. Say it 10 more times so I can be sure. I also think by doing this, I've passed up where I am on my off-stream account. Because I've just been running around exploring and stuff. I have not bothered to set up a Skyforge or anything. That we've passed up where I've been. Completely blind from this point on.
You can use the device as long as you're within the purification.
Yo, is this like Mario Sunshine? Or do I just get to flood and clear things? Oh, that's sweet. I love Super Mario Sunshine. How do I eliminate it? What's the range on this thing? Where do I lose my tank? Oh, there it is. There's the thing I need.
Watch it melt away like ice in summer. device is so effective. So, why didn't we use it before?
Well, the Endman's jet drone used to be malfunctioning as well. Our Shiranite production was barely enough to cover the Tianxia pillar. We were forced to abandon the others. But things are different now. Injecting bits of Shiranite into these Shiranite facilities can bring them back up and running. It's just like a creek flowing past the fields, irrigating the fertile earth. Perhaps Endfield can truly help us to... The alarms? What is it, Fengyi?
Apologies, but we have an emergency. Has the Forge of the Sky been deployed?
It's done.
Yeah, we deployed
We
it.
also verified the first batch of Shiranite produced. Is there anything else we can do?
We just completely lost the data link to the monitoring center. The center constantly monitors ambient depth readings. It's our first line of Blight Tide defense. It plays a key role in monitoring Blight activity. If we lose the monitoring center, the city's early warning system will be compromised. Angaloy and other enemies
That
can
would
dealt
be
with,
pretty bad.
but a large-scale Blight event.
It'll serve as a field test for our Shiranite.
Won't this affect our new production line?
It'll be all right.
Well, I have faith in Endfield.
New production line? I don't even have production going yet.
Yenning, help Endfield gather performance data of the Forge. Endman, we're counting on you to restart the monitoring center.
A Blight monitoring center suddenly gets overwhelmed by the Blight without giving off any warning. I'm not sure. They completely dropped off our radar after we entered Wuling City. However, the intensifying Blight activities must be a direct consequence of the damaged Tianxia pillar.
Enough talking already. Let's go and deal with the problem. Now!
Bai Shuang and I will take care of this place. You just head to the monitoring center.
Can we clear this from here? Where's the range?
Another day of beautiful sound.
I don't know. How far away can you get? Cool. Well, I don't have my rigs and stuff yet, but we can unlock this, so it makes it easier when we need to get back up here. I don't think I have any in my backpack. Let me look. No, I don't. But I probably have some in my facility storage. Later, though. Later. Because we're going to have to start mining that as soon as possible. Everything needs this stuff. And also, we have separate storage here and there, so I'm going to need to start getting... Ooh, is that a farm? Will we unlock a farm? That's good to know.
I'm in position. Once we meet up, we will... Let me go! Damn you, coward!
That Tong.
Hey!
Did I just hear Tong?
Ooh. Ginseng. Suck me into a scene, or can I grab this? I can grab that. Cool.
Dark Mask! Quick! There's blood Endfield Gester!
Captain Me, what's happening?
This kitty punk's not bad for a combatant. So I'm considering recruiting her to fight the Angaloid.
Put me down! Hey! You just gonna stand there and watch her brutalize me? You got fresh too? What? It's the why she's having work for free? At least she'd either hurt you.
I don't really know if it counts as brutalizing if she's just like holding you there and there's nothing you could do about it. It's not exactly hurting you, you're just like struggling in midair.
The sooner we get this done, the better. I gotta head back to the stockade after this. So why are you headed to Wuling City on your own, Tong Tong?
Probably one of the disadvantages of being like 100
worried
pounds
about my
soaking
sword
wet.
sister. Can I do that? Why do I get the feeling that you're always getting...
Alright, we got everyone already. Let's set off.
Oh, we have the mine here too. Oh, what time is it? It's about 5:30. How long have we been going? I did start kind of late today. I've only gone for 2 hours. I think we could probably go until maybe 6. And then
Ladder's made it all the way here. Flash! Oh, dearie me! So many splatterlings. And right outside Wuling as well.
Stop mumbling and get to work. Otherwise, I will make you wipe the watchguard dorm windows afterwards.
Never! I'm no window wiper.
Oh, but you are pretty good at losing and wiping. How many times already? 7? 8? The watchguard bird and bees know your face already.
Huh? I won more battles than I lost! Stop feeding Dark Mask with your nonsense! Hey! Why don't we have a proper duel? Dark Mask will be the judge.
Don't have time for your games. We are trying to carry out a proper mission.
Ooh, you scared? If you refuse, you concede defeat. That means you owe me a dare.
Is that how that
if you
works?
lose this fight, you will carry food to my
Is that
stomach.
really how that works? I don't think so.
300 gaddies? Nope! Make that 500! On your own!
I can even carry the marker stone to your place, if that's what you want. Anyway, you've set yourself up to fail.
Hey! Hey! The bet is all ready! Even if you didn't say nothing about my dare if I lose!
You won't be running away. I will think of something proper, eventually.
Like, Tung Tung, you're not exactly in a bargaining position.
An experienced hunter can read the winds and use it to predict the weather, or to track the prey.
We're going head to head. Execute plan A. See this through.
More mass than muscle.
Inferno of turn. No end to these fuckers. Man, what? Don't start straight into them.
Scared? That means you're loose in the back.
Absolute poundage. Chief's got a final left today. Hey, mad woman. How many splatters did you squish today?
5.
1, 2, 3. It's a tie.
Well, at least this road is safe to travel again.
Dark Mask. What is Tianstrong? What is the walking lightning rod asking you to do? I saw burning comets marching into the city. You did that, right? What's that for?
Oi, little feline.
Yeah! You want to backstab me?
The opposite. We are headed to the monitoring center on official business. I can't spare anyone to keep their eyes on you. So go on, scamper back home.
You going where? The monitoring center? Towns of Tianxia almost got themselves killed at that place. I can't win this duel if you get yourself killed. And I demand 1,000 Katie's! Plus rice, oil fees, and the stakes!
Whatever.
I guess that is what we're doing. Though, that pop-up is a little late, because we've kind of already done this.
The monitoring center incident is a real hassle. I say we keep pushing and get it fixed in one go.
This blight tide looks really bad.
Yeah, this area doesn't look so good.
The environment. This place reminds me of the stockade.
Take care of the blight. I will check on the others.
Also, while we're here, get rid of some things. We don't need the traditional electrical stuff in this area. I don't really need to keep any of this stuff on me. It's just taking up space. That's probably fine. Fortifying infusion. New recipe.
From the severity of the bite, it's like it was meant to destroy this place. It's possible, but...
Is something trying
Also
to
feels very
dismantle the
Sunshine that you have to find a
monitoring
central
center
node
from
to
inside?
destroy it. Which
We
I know
call
that's
it a
already a
tidal blast.
mechanic in this game before
It's
we
an
started
annoying
spraying.
envelope.
You had to find a node
That
to
thing
destroy
was
the
the
light in the
reason
other
why the
areas.
watch guards were forced to flee the
But,
monitoring
like,
center.
in Sunshine, there'd be some type of piranha
didn't
planter or something
expect it
there
to
that you
settle
have to
down
get rid
here.
of, or else it would just keep spitting more and more,
Sounds like a
paint
big
back
bad
onto the
bugger.
area.
Maybe we should just skirt around it?
No.
Doesn't seem like
We
that's
can't
the
leave it in
intent, to
peace.
just
If we want to restart the monitoring
incidentally
center,
gives the same vibes.
I would go and terminate it. If you are scared, you can go home.
I'm scared? Just a plus, says the splatter. Alright, it's on. We'll see who squishes this one first.
It's one of those cases where you can see how,
That's a bit terrifying.
as long as you need to get the same thing
The
done,
Tenshi
two
initiated their
different teams could
contingency
very
plan
easily
and
just
sealed
come
the exit before
into
withdrawing.
the same direction.
The
all
thing
on
should
their
be trapped for a while. I know the architecture. I will go take a look. You take the front approach. We will figure out how to get into the sealed sections.
Hey, wait! Why are you doing this on your own again? This splatter sounds really angry. Dark Mask, we best catch up to her. I just want that 1,000 caddies of food.
Is there anything outside that I missed? No.
Another day of beautiful sounds. Not bad, Dark Mask. A true talent like you should get a permanent seat in a bucket.
Ooh, it's a chest.
I wonder how Mifu is doing. She just ran off on her own.
She'll be alright.
Can we reach that, or do we
Let's-
have to, oh, there's
Let's
things
just
to fight.
get rid of the
I'll worry about
splatters
that.
and chase up to her. You look really worried, Tong Tong. Nah, it's out of 1,000 caddies from cousin, please. I gotta protect my investment. Oh, I gotta have good sales as well. Your round.
You are fast. Seems like you can handle all the devices easily, Edmund.
Guess you thick skinned, hard for safety.
Can't afford to wait for the rest of you. I'm heading over.
Hey! Dark Mask, quick! We gotta help her! The gate! How do we open it?
The activation switch should be nearby. Let's search this place thoroughly.
Enman, over there! A Shirenite full control node. We can probably use it.
That's the plan. I just need to figure out where the thing is for this one. Oh, it's got to be this bubbly thing back here. Yeah. Because I want that chest. And I know I'm going to have to loop around to get it. Ooh.
Acquiring Arlene is our top priority on missions. I wonder what secret it hides.
I guess not. It looks like there should be something down there. I guess it's just like the natural space design of the area. All that just for that chest. But it's not like I wasn't gonna do it. Close enough. Apparently that close. Oh, there's more. Just trying to not have to run back.
This time is huge! Let's go already! You wanna get flattened into paste?
It has to be the title class. It must be. Finally. After all this time.
What are you trying to do?
It's been 5 years. I can finally avenge my mentor and everyone from this station.
Gosh! Just tie him to the chair and push him out!
Did you just knock him out?
Come on! What else could I do? Watch him fight the title class and die? Everyone, pick up the pace! We need to evacuate! Now!
just a game! Why is she getting herself killed?
Because it's not just a game, Tong Tong. This is real life. An entire civilization's
Distracted.
life is on the
Don't
line.
let it get too close to the core facilities of the monitoring center. Time to get in a real fight.
Range isn't that bad.
Be gentle, Mr. Dowling!
No, that's one of those ones. Time it or Oh no, I don't want to be on this. Get off, get off. All my healing's on that.
None shall live.
Get out of the way! Thanks for swinging by. Since we squished this thing, we should be able to restore the monitoring center. Hope the instruments are undamaged.
You're injured, Mifu. Try not to move too much.
Just a flesh wound. Ain't that bad, really. It's over, Tonto. We're all safe.
I wasn't being scared. You're hurt? I got some meds on me.
It would be a joke if my headstone reads, "Killed by Tonton's medical malpractice."
I never did that! What? Who says are you on, Dark Mask?
I was reckless back then. The Anglos was a serious threat and wounded many of our guards. I lost my cool.
Cut your excuses, warmonger. You're just itching for a fight with a big fat splatter.
Endman, let's take a look at the core facilities. Endman, monitoring center core facilities have been damaged, but not severely.
We got lucky.
Some simple repairs and a reboot should do the trick.
Ooh, no, that is not where that goes. Yeah, I'm guessing these ones are just like this. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
At least 80% of the facilities are back online. The monitoring center is now assessing and monitoring blight activities for Wuling again.
Really appreciate your help. Boss will be pleased to hear about this. Can I ask you for a favor? Don't tell her that I've been wounded in this mission.
I mean, as long as you go see medical help anyway, that'd be fine.
So, little kitty, why so quiet? That thing got your nerves?
I just don't feel like talking. Look at you, slugging for those Wulingers all day. Almost got yourself killed. Drones should be worrying about you more.
Unlike you, she actually has plenty of other things to worry about.
City Viceroy and a stockade chief aren't that different, you know? Whatever. Since I finished what you asked, I believe you're even.
And now, this is the terminal of the monitoring center. Before we head back, we should use it to test the system first.
Okay. So this is how we're gonna earn stuff. Can we accept both of these at the same time? We can. That's good. And we need a lot of stock bills to upgrade this. Got it. Is that what we need to do? Can we not do... No, we'll do that. Where's missions? Oh, we have to do the photo damage beacon job to continue. Okay. That's not the one we're on, though. Okay, that one's close. I thought we were gonna have to run away to the other side of the map.
Total success. So, is it time to head back yet?
Yes, Mifu and Tang Tang are waiting for us.
Want to head back with me and talk to the boss?
Mifu, Tang Tang is... Dark Mask! Oi!
I gave her a chance to sleep away. Yes, she's back for more. Thanks, Dark Mask. I'll head back first. Gotta report to the boss.
Nice, Dark Mask! You ended up choosing my side. So, if something bad happens to the stockade, when you're an Endfield fan, help us?
Yeah, but we help
Something
everybody.
happened to Qingbo Stockade? No! Pff, the stockade is fine. It's about Fem's future safety. If I can get some of your icy creamy factory, everything would be super fine.
Icy creamy instead of AIC. This is first to unlock the sub pack over there. Okay. It's a very obvious spot. You go there.
Blood and splatters are getting
It's
worse
like, yes,
every
this
day.
is where the sub
My
pack's
stocking
gonna
won't
be. It's
hold
just
up
like a clear
forever.
square.
And someone owes me 1,000 caddies of food!
Looks like you need our AIC factory solution.
Yeah, but I got convinced everyone to stock it first. Liberal and many in Fem don't like outsiders.
You know what's a really, really good way
Then it's a deal.
to accept outsiders? Food.
I'll get my Fem sorted. Stay tuned.
Everybody's more accepting of somebody once they've given them food. Universal rule across the
You were
board.
planning to help Tong Tong all along, right?
Indeed. It's been on my mind ever since our first meeting. They found a way to survive upon these lands. Alas, the enemy has arrived. If Neferth makes her next
Been
move...
starving for a month? Somebody offers you some food, instantly your best friend.
Agreed. Let's head back and talk to Tianshi Zhuang.
Oh, let's go back to the main office. Let's see. Well, yeah, it's about 6. So I think it's going to be time to close things down. Let's see if we've got any dots to get rid of before I exit here. And we'll go back to talking to the office next time. Let's see. A lot of the dailies were taken care of just from randomly playing the game, so like we could just make a gear real quick. Doesn't really matter which one. And always get rid of it later. Boom! Easy game. Protocol pass. Unlock this stuff. Oh, it's an ecology overview. Get our freebies. I think anybody interested in probably, I would say, comic-related news, but you never know what Mike's going to talk about. His show should be starting right about now, or already started for a minute or two. I'm probably going to have that playing on in the background while I do some other things I got to do around here. We're at Mike Walters, the mic stand. I'm gonna do some chores. I gotta work on Rick's cover that he needs me to do. This is probably gonna be taking up most of the rest of my evening. But I think we'll have time. We might come back here tomorrow. Play more of this. Especially since this is still the newer game that's out. We're still in launch window. I don't think we have anything else that we're up to date with that we'll be keeping up on as patches come out, so we'll probably just work on this one till we finish the story. And then we'll go back to the other ones that we're backlogged on. I can take care of that stuff later, that's fine. And I think, you know, as long as we keep up on it, we should very easily, I think, be able to get Yvonne when she drops in, what? Sometime next week. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a good time, enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, I think. Catch you later.